Alright, KTM's in the shop. We're out testing a new helmet. Well, the KTM is in for its big 18,000 mile service. All 1,200 bucks worth of it, as far as I know. And it is not back. It's supposed to have been done midweek, and I was going to pick it up today. And they called me Thursday, which is, this is Saturday, so what, 3 days ago, and said it's all done. However, valve cover gaskets, we ain't got none. We're gonna check with our sister store. They've got some, and unfortunately they did not have any. So they had to order them direct from KTM, so I don't know if that means a US distribution center, if they had to go all the way back to Austria. And Fritz, who apparently makes them by hand one at a time. Last time I had to wait for something from KTM was a small bolt for my chain guard, and it took a month and a half or 2 months, so I'm hoping that that's not the case. If that's the case, just put the dang old valve cover gaskets back on and send me a set when you get them. So today we're testing out a new adventure helmet, dual sport helmet, whatever you want to call it. I was so enamored of the HJC road bike helmet that I got to ride on the Triumph with, that I bought a HJC DS X1, and I'm not as happy with it as that, but it does seem to be a pretty decent helmet. Probably do a review on both of them at some point. I just got all the GoPro rig set up for this. It doesn't have a flip down sun visor like the road bike one is. I can't remember what the heck the road bike one is, but that one has the flip down sunscreen. So with the intensity of the sun in Arizona, you need some type of more UV protection than just a clear shield. Otherwise you'll walk around with rosy cheeks all the time. But I really like the Bell MX-9. Great helmet. I'll do a final review on that. I'm going to retire that probably to UTV videos. But that's a great helmet. It does have some of its challenges, and I'll go over it in that review when I get to it. But the old dirt bike helmet, she was about 7 years old or so, and ready for retirement. So that one may go boom in a video in the future. Get some cool weather and some tannerite, and bye-bye Fox V7. Anyway, just a quick check-in, say howdy, test out this helmet. And hopefully I'll have the KTM back here in another week or so. Hope to get some camping in. I want to do a couple more camping trips before the summer's over. Anyway, probably bored you to death enough. I'm wondering if I'm getting the ticky-tacky noise that I was getting on with the other helmet. Be interesting to see, but I think the issue is spark plugs are right there, and maybe when you hit a certain speed or RPM and tick, 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 I don't know. Did some research on YouTube and on the internet. It seems like some of that has to do with if you've got the noise canceling on, it switches back and forth between normal and noise canceling. I don't know. Aggravating when I try to put a video together. The audio is wrecked. Yeah, I couldn't find a small enough tail bag for this, so I bought a sling backpack, I guess you call it, or a sling bag or something. It's like half a backpack with like one strap. But use that to carry the camera gear and whatnot. See how that fares. Gotta get it set up for going over a jacket and all that. Seems like it'll work okay. This drops down into the Hacienda River when you get down to the bottom of this hill, and it's more impressive in person than it is on camera. But we are actually riding through right now the Hacienda River. I was just at the other end of the Hacienda River up in Wickenburg about a week ago. Not too many places you can ride through the middle of a river. And every time there's a major storm, it'll push these banks of sand out across the road. And they'll have to come back and with a grader and push it back off to the side. Where we climb back up out of the wash, out of the river. Most of this open desert's going to be houses probably in the next 10 or 15 years. The further I move out, the faster the tide comes. First house I built out here, within 5 years actually less than that, about 3 or 4 years, it had already caught up with me and then overtook me within 5 years. I was probably 2 miles east of the white tanks, and then overtook me, and a couple miles between me and the white tanks was probably, there's the Toyota testing facility. That couple of miles between me and the white tanks, there's like 30,000 houses or something like that. An insane amount of houses. Toyota Technical Center. Well, that concludes our little vlog for today.